Well, hey there everyone. So today we're in my sewing area, and that usually means I'm going to do something crafty because that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I wanted to take it just a little bit easier this week and decided to do something crafty. So I very much want it to be autumn, and Halloween and spoopy times. Unfortunately, it is the end of June, and I can't have everything. So instead, I'm going to be doing something to give me those vibes because I really want them. So lately what I've been seeing on like TikTok is people are doing things called like fake stained glass. So they generally do it like on a window or something where they take like clear glue and mix it with food coloring and then paint it on and it looks like stained glass. So I kind of wanted to riff off that idea, but instead of putting it on a window, I wanted to make my own little like hanging stained glass piece. But of course, to do the autumn Halloween vibes, it is going to be Halloweeny. So I did find this picture on Pinterest, and I absolutely fell in love with this stained glass piece, and I really wanted to do it. So I'm going to try and attempt to make that today. I might also do another one because I feel like this is going to be a fairly quick process. So I will tell you if I do another one and what it will be later if I get around to. So for supplies, unfortunately I didn't have the time to get the proper things that I needed per se. So let me just go through. So I ended up getting this laminating stuff. I should have gotten crafting plastic, but I didn't have time to wait for it. So I went to the store and the store didn't have crafting plastic, so I had to get laminate. And it's pretty much what I was looking for. It's just like a good old plastic piece. This is pretty much what I was looking for. Just sturdy enough and clear. So I'm gonna use those. And then for the glue, I got this honking thing of Elmer's glue. I got it in clear because I didn't know if the white would dry clear, so I just wanted to make sure that I got clear. And then for the coloring, I got these two food colorings. Yeah. So I got these that I'm going to mix into the glue. And then for the border that looks like it's soldering, it's going to be puff paint. So I just got black. Come on, not me. Black puffy paint. So that's pretty much what we're looking at right now. Oh yeah, and I also got some chain to hang it up with. So we're gonna try and make it look as realistic as possible. And we'll see how that turns out. So anywho, let's get some autumn vibes going and start tracing out my design. So the first thing that I had to do was separate the plastic piece from the adhesive of the lamination because that's the only part that I needed. So I just went ahead and I cut that right off of the front. Then I had to glue two pieces together to get the size that I wanted this pumpkin to be. So I just went ahead and took some Elmer's glue and stuck two of them together at the bottom to make it big enough. From there I could trace out my area that I have to draw on, and then I could draw my pumpkin. Once the pumpkin was drawn, I went ahead and I laid the plastic piece over the design so that I could just take my puffy paint and just trace over the lines that I had. Okay, for the sake of drying time, since this puff paint's gonna take just a bit to dry, and I have nothing else to do, so I think I'm going to draft out another smaller one, probably about like this big, from this one that I saw in Pinterest. Just a cute little ghosty one, keeping the Halloween, autumn vibes. So I think I'm gonna do another little one like that. That I probably won't need to glue two sheets together, probably just one, and it'll be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I took a break for lunch, and this was the super adorable turtle bread bowl that I made with broccoli cheddar soup. After the puffy paint was dry, it is time to start painting on the glue. So pretty much all I had to do was take some of the glue, pour it in a cup, and then mix food coloring into it to get the colors that I wanted. Alright, so it's the next day because I needed the paint to dry. So after everything's all cut out and the chains are put on, we are finally done and it is time for the final look. Something that I didn't show was I did add regular Elmer's glue to the back of the pumpkin because I wanted to give it more of a matte finish rather than having to see like so straight through. So I did end up doing that, but I didn't film it. So I think that turned out pretty good. The pumpkin's okay to me, but I do really love the potion bottle with the ghost in it. I think that turned out really good. I think the key is just to start out smaller. But I think I was just trying to like match the angle of the pumpkin, and I think it like, because if you look at the pumpkin in the original picture, it is like tilted kind of funny. But mine just looks like I messed up and it's not supposed to be tilted, so it could have been better. Also, it was just like a lot of, I don't know. I feel like starting smaller was better. So I really favor the little ghoul over the pumpkin, but I still think it turned out pretty good. It still looks kind of like stained glass. I think the chain gives it like a nice like effect of it looking more realistic. But yeah, I think that was a pretty good experiment, and I might do more come this holiday season. So yeah, let me know if you liked that. Having a good crafty week, and then I'm hopefully doing something big next week, and that depends on if I can actually manage it. So we'll see. we'll see what happens. So, anywho do, if you liked what I did, go ahead and like and subscribe. I post most Saturdays, mostly at noon, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.